Good evening, everybody out there on YouTube Fragrance Land. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me on my channel, Stephen Sturgill. And today we're looking at a delicious fragrance that I just unfortunately recently found out about. Shout out to E from Emitsu of Simply Put Scents. Check his channel out if you haven't. It's phenomenal, great content. And he's a funny guy and he's a genuine guy and has many great reviews out there. Anyways. Didn't want to pull for the whole bottle without trying it, so I got this off eBay. This is from a really highly trusted seller. This is a 10 ml decant. Got this off eBay for about, I don't know, 10 or 12 bucks. And this is doesn't actually say the full name. It's actually Masculin De Minuit. So let's talk about Lolita Lempicka from France. And talk about this house for a second before we launch into what I think about the smell, the scent. I believe it was founded in 1983 in France, of course. Parent company is Amour Pacifique. And then the founders, I think, are a married couple. I'm not for sure. The founders are listed as Joseph and Josiane Pividal. And I believe their first Lolita Lempicka scent, Eau Masculine at any rate, I'm not talking about the women's fragrances, came out way back and somewhere around 2000, I think. Could be wrong. Let's see. Clicking on. Come on. Yes, that is correct. So the original Eau Masculine was 2000. And strangely enough, I'm told, but I've read online, that was not really perceived as a very masculine scent, at least not by today's standards. And if what I have read or what I read is correct, I'm led to believe that's much more of a soft unisex type scent, that if anything leans ever so slightly towards the feminine side. That is not the case with this bad boy here. So let's talk about more about their newer collection. So besides the original Eau Masculine, the Lolita Lempicka launched a new Eau de Minuit collection for 2012 named Illusion Noire, which means black illusion or black illusions. And so this offered limited editions of their original fragrances, such as Le Premier Parfum, Si Lolita, and Eau Masculine. So it is classified as a central oriental woody. You've got some ivy, some star anise. You've got some myrrh, a strong element of licorice, and also quite a base of oud, and it's sort of smoothed out by a little bit of vetiver and olive wood. But strangely enough, to my nose, to what I'm getting a very strong vanillic blast or element in this fragrance, which is nothing bad. I like vanilla quite a bit, but I don't know if it's if there's not vanilla in here, which is a little hard to believe, because I don't think they ever mention all the notes, then it's probably just in general, the oud, the anise, the licorice, and the myrrh combining with the vetiver and olive wood to give a very eerily, strangely vanillic note that has to be smelled to be believed, because I was going to do a review instead today on CH Men, which I had heard so much about and ended up trying earlier yesterday, I believe it was, and got some compliments. Great scent. I'll be reviewing that later. But like most of Carolina's male parfums and eau de toilette colognes, she loves vanilla or vanillic accords. So I urge any of you out there to go ahead and compare some of the CH Privé, CH Men, or even 212, all of which I believe have strong vanillic accords and notes in those fragrances. Compare it to what you're getting from the essence of this Lolita Lempicka. Masculin De Minuit. And I challenge you, if you don't seem to think that there's a great, I'm not saying they smell alike, but there's a great deal of componentry that is very familiar, if that makes sense. Now, let me go ahead and spray this. And for a little guy, man, that has a crazy good blaster. That sprayer is phenomenal for a 10 ml decant throwaway bottle, or I don't know. Hopefully, I don't have to throw it away. But oof, whew. So could this be worn by women? Of course. But it is definitely, if this were a unisex fragrance, which I think it almost is, it is definitely leaning about 70% masculine, in my opinion. 70-75%. It's definitely got the spice. I've got the anise right off the bat with the myrrh. I get some kind of wood. Definitely get the licorice and the oud. The vetiver's here, guys, but it's definitely deeper down and it's subtler than a lot of mainly vetiver only type fragrances. Olive wood, I'm getting a little bit of that, but it's very subdued. So more than anything, guys, you're getting spice. You're getting a spicy accord with a vanilla-like licorice, and that ivy along with the vetiver and the myrrh. And it's just very fragrant. Think a little bit like candied apple meets cinnamon apple pie, with more of an Asian twist, with some licorice thrown in or something. It's almost gourmand. It's fragrant. It's not overbearing. I think, if you went crazy with the sprayer, you might actually choke some people out right after the initial application. But I think if you let it die down for about 15 to 30 minutes, it should be fine, as long as you're not doing like 10 sprays or something. But I think 3 to 5 sprays, 6 if you really enjoy heavy coverage. I think you could easily get away with just two to 3, probably. Especially if you're going to the workplace, you may not want to be choking your coworkers out. This could probably be worn anytime, but probably would make a great night on the town evening scent, a great club scent. You could get away with wearing it at work, but I would definitely go lighter on the coverage, maybe 2 to 3 sprays tops. 4 if you just have a strange pH that vapes it off a lot quicker than most people, then you might get away with 4 blasts. But if I was going to work, I would not really be wanting to rock something quite as aromatic as Lolita Lempicka's Masculin line, especially not this one. This one, I'm told, is much stronger than the original Masculin, which from all reports online is softer, a little more aquatic. Definitely more unisex than this one is. I haven't smelled it, so don't quote me on that. That's not my personal opinion. That's what I've read. I would like to definitely get my nose on it and compare and see how it stacks up to this newer kid on the block. This is not new, obviously. This is a 2012 release. If I forgot to say that, my bad. Check it out, guys. This is a phenomenal scent. Age range. Honestly, I think just about any age range can get away with wearing this, although it's definitely got some complexity, some sensuality to it, and it's definitely on the stronger side of perfumes or eau de toilettes. So I don't think it would be commonly worn, but below the age of, say, 23, 24, but it definitely could be. I think it definitely demands a certain type of confidence and a bit of maturity. It's not an old man scent, and that's not what I'm saying, but I think you kind of need to bring, at least at the very minimum, a high degree of confidence if you're going to wear this scent. It's very fragrant. You get the myrrh, you get the woody licorice, you get the spicy ivy and an anise, which I assume is star anise. Vetiver and olive wood at the base. Licorice is very prominent throughout. Possible cons of this fragrance, and I have not worn this before, but most reports online indicate that it's extremely linear. So if you don't fall in love or don't at least like the opening, you're not going to like the scent. period. It's not really going to change a lot. It will change a little bit in the dry down, but the dry down is an extended dry down. This is going to project probably for at least 4 to 6 hours and then begin fading away into a strong skin scent. This is one, guys, that I think you could wake up tomorrow and still easily smell on your skin, which I can't say about most waters or eau de colognes. But at any rate, so check it out. It's really, really good. It's intriguing. Again, it's kind of a spicy Oriental, but I wouldn't call this a freshie. It leans far more towards the gourmand, almost something you could chew on or eat type category. Get your nose on it. Order it. Try let's see, Fragrance X, Fragrance 7, same thing. .com. There's a couple other discounters online, and of course, who is it in Europe? Notino. There's always eBay and Amazon. Make sure you buy from very reputable sellers, guys. I'd hate for you to end up with a fake or a knockoff. None of us deserve that. And I encourage all of you to go ahead and report known knockoff companies or artists or sites that you know are 90% sure that sell knockoffs. Do the world a favor. Do the fragrance community a favor, and report people like that. They're not helping anyone. They're not doing a favor for anyone. They're robbing people of business. They're robbing us, the buyer, of our hard-earned dollars. And also, they may be giving us a scent that, while it smells similar to the original, simply doesn't have anywhere near the performance. Just wanted to end on that strange little note. And until next time, guys, you know what I like to say when I end my reviews? Spray often, spray well, and live life on your terms. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, thanks.